I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars, how to buy, lease, maintain, or repair your car without being ripped off by a car dealer.
vAuto, remember that name, vAuto, because it's a predominant pricing tool that virtually all dealers use, right, Steve?
Yeah.
And they actually get their data directly from the transactions, so they know what any year, make, model car, new, used, or otherwise, what these transaction prices are, and they tell dealers what they are, so they don't sell it below what the transaction.
vAuto is just a web-based program that's used by probably most car dealers. It gives you an idea. So, like when you first put a used car for sale, you can adjust it. So, if let's say the average market price was $20,000, you can say, all right, well, for the first week, I'm going to put up there for $21,000, and then I'm going to lower it over time. It's pretty handy.
So remember that term, V as in Victor, vAuto, and if you're talking to a dealer, if you're doing some research, try to find out what the vAuto number is on the vehicle you're thinking about buying. That's, if you can buy it at that number below, you're not getting taken advantage of too badly.
Not an anonymous feedback. Says your discussion of vAuto is interesting. I thought many dealers use Black Book for price analysis. Is this a changing trend? Black Book is still being used, but no one's ever using those little the handheld books. It's all computerized and online. But most dealers are using a suite of tools like Black Book, Manheim Market Reports, which actually shows the dealers the actual transactions that cars sold at auction, among other resources. But it's also used to get a market snapshot. And it goes out there and it takes transaction data, it scrapes information off websites, and so it gets all the pricing of all the used cars out there in whatever radius you want to look at. So you can look at a 20-mile, 50-mile, 100-mile unlimited radius, and it'll show the average price any given car is selling for. It tells you the equipment, the color, and so you can see we can get a pulse of what the actual market is like. But it hasn't replaced it. It's just made it a lot easier to use some of the tools that we already have.
And what Stu's talking about, of course, are for dealers, used car dealers, new car dealers. You can find it. You can find a dealer friend, or you could probably even maybe deal directly, but it's difficult because it's a tool meant for the auto retail industry.
Yep, and vAuto is a really cool tool. We also use it to buy cars from the auction. It's kind of like it's a used car department on a web page, and it's really neat on the pricing because, I mean, I've actually had conversations with customers who have discussed a price on a used car we've had, and they've said, oh, there's tons of them a lot less than yours online. And you can look on vAuto and say, actually, there's only one less than mine online, and it's about 75 miles away, and it has 15,000 more miles. We can actually see the actual vehicles that are being sold, so it's a pretty useful tool.
Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button at the lower right-hand side of the screen.